Hey guys, Jon Venus here. Welcome back to another video. So this is definitely a very big and even sensitive topic within the fitness and bodybuilding community. Now, this channel isn't really focused around bodybuilding too much and fitness. It's more of a healthy lifestyle focused channel, but I do personally enjoy bodybuilding a lot. It's like, my main hobby. So I do want to touch on this topic because I haven't talked about it for years. I've been getting a lot of DMs lately, especially after the Game Changers came out and after a lot of people have been discovering me on Instagram and following me, and a lot of people are asking if I take steroids or not. So first of all, do I take steroids? I think most of you guys already know the answer to this, and that is no, absolutely not. And have I ever done it in the past? No. And will I ever do it in the future? At the moment, my answer is no. So who knows, in the future when I'm like 60, maybe I'll jump on hormone replacement therapy. Who knows what I'm gonna do? But for now, while I'm young and I got my natural testosterone, there's no way I'm gonna do it. So for me, it's more of a health concern than anything else. If I wasn't gonna get any health side effects from taking steroids or exogenous testosterone, then I would probably make a strong case for taking it, and I'll probably be on the juice right now. But it does seem like steroid usage does have quite a lot of side effects, and I'm very paranoid when it comes to heart health and that kind of stuff. So I'm not gonna sit here and tell you that steroids leads to heart attacks and prostate cancer and all these things, because I'm not educated enough on the topic, because again, I haven't decided to do it, so I haven't really researched it too much. But I do know a lot of people who, have had health complications, and a lot of people, do say and claim that steroids have, been very, very detrimental for their health, and especially when done unsupervised and in a reckless way, right? But also, it seems like a huge pain in the ass, and quite literally, actually, if you're injecting your butts. But it just seems like a huge pain to, calculate your dosages and, do post-cycle therapy or whatever it's called. All these things that go into a steroid cycle or steroid usage. It seems like so much work, and I wouldn't be able to do it myself. Now, if I was a professional bodybuilder and I wanted to step on stage and become Mr. Olympia, or just, the top men's physique athlete out there, I would have to do it, right? I would have to make that choice and do it in a responsible way, as responsible as I could. So a lot of these casual lifters who are not professional bodybuilders, who don't even have a proper training and diet regimen, they take steroids and they assume that anyone who's bigger than them, because they themselves take steroids, anyone who's bigger takes steroids, right? And this is like one of the biggest reasons why I personally get accused of taking steroids, is because I am bigger and stronger and more developed than a lot of people who are on the gear, right? And this is completely normal. Like, just because you're taking steroids doesn't mean that you're gonna be a massive monster. Seriously, it really doesn't. It really depends on the dosage, and I'm sure many other factors like diet for sure. Now, another more recent reason why I choose to stay natural and stay away from steroids is now because I'm a family man. I have a son, and I want to be a good example for him. Not that I think that people who use steroids are wrong for doing it. I think people should be able to use any drugs that they want, as long as it only affects their own body. People should be able to do what they want. I'm not anti-drugs at all. I'm very pro-drugs compared to a lot of people, because I understand it's a personal choice as long as it only affects you. So I don't want to be an example for Noah as a person who just takes substances that might be detrimental for my health just to grow my physical body, because not that it's wrong again, but it's not my job, it's not my sport, it's not my life mission, right? So unless it's my life mission, I just don't find it to be a good message to send him. But have I ever considered it? Has the thought ever crossed my mind? And the answer is yes, for sure. Like, I think everyone who's into the gym and is looking to build muscle, something that's going to speed up your results so much is always going to be something of interest, like something to think about, right? So it's definitely crossed my mind, and I would have to say that probably, or not probably, but maybe if I was in my position right now, but without a wife, without a son, and without the responsibilities that I have as a human right now, if I was just, by myself and just focusing on my craft as a bodybuilder, then I would probably take it. So an argument that I hear a lot is,
John, don't you think you would be able to promote your lifestyle so much better if you took steroids and you just, really showed people that you can be one of the most impressive physiques out there?
To be honest, I do think that with my genetics and my work ethic in the gym, I could have a super crazy physique, like really big, like 300-pound monster. But would it help me spread the message, or would it hold me back? This is impossible to know, right? I think it really depends on how I do it. If I was honest about it and I talked about my steroid usage, I think, people would respect me for my honesty. But I think most people, especially because I'm vegan, I think most people would discredit the vegan diet because, I'm, taking steroids, and the muscle gains that I built are not because of the vegan diet or the plant foods that I'm eating. It's because of the exogenous testosterone and other drugs, right? Now, on the other hand, if I were to do like a lot of other people in the bodybuilding space and just not say a word about the steroid usage, and just, have kids just assume that you're natural and that you're able to build this crazy physique naturally, yeah, maybe it would get more people to be like, wow, vegans can be just as big as meat eaters. But, I just don't feel comfortable with that myself, because it would feel disingenuous for me to not, provide the information out there. I kind of see it as being a vegan that eats animal products to be a lifter who takes steroids that doesn't really say that they take steroids. That's kind of how I see it personally. And again, I understand why bodybuilders and fitness people on Instagram and YouTube don't say anything. It's because of sponsorships, and there are a lot of reasons that people can make justifications with. So I think that the way that I'm going about it personally is the right way for me. Otherwise, I wouldn't be doing it. And for sure, I would love to see how I would look like after, 2 years of a very, solid steroid plan or whatever. Like, it would be pretty crazy to see how I would personally look like. But again, aesthetics and muscle mass and these things are not important to me. Like, I enjoy it because it helps me, spread the message, and it makes me look healthier. It attracts people to the message that I have to say about empathy, compassion, being an open-minded person, a kind person. So that is why it's so important for me. It's not because I feel better as a person, as a human being, because I look aesthetic and I look like Superman or whatever. It's not because of that. It used to be because of that. That's how I started out. But, after the years, when you get older and you develop as a person, things change, and they definitely have for me. What do you guys think about this? I've always told people in the vegan community that at some point, a Mr. Olympia, a massive bodybuilder, will go vegan and will build huge amounts of muscle mass on a vegan diet and step on the stage and win all the awards. But that day has not come yet, because this lifestyle is still very new, and especially when it comes to bodybuilding, people are really scared of dropping animal products, because those are the things that people just assume are necessary, not even optional, but an absolute necessity to build muscle at an optimal rate, which I know is not the case. But this information isn't quite there in the bodybuilding community yet. I'm personally really looking forward to that, because we have so many examples of people that can build impressive natural physiques as a vegan or a plant-based eater. So I really want to get an example of those massive monsters out there. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that day. Let me know what you think about this. Let me know if you guys use steroids or any performance enhancing drugs, and why you do it if you do it, and why you don't if you don't. Now, I'm not recommending anyone to do this. Just keep that in mind. I think that, if you have a goal, your life mission is to become a bodybuilder, then, that's another case. But let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section below. I'd love to hear them. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. And as always, I'll see you very soon. Peace out.